அம்சம் இல்லையா? அம்சம் லைக் இருக்குல்ல சரிடா. அது பரவாயில்ல, அது லிங்க் இருந்தது, அது அனுப்பிச்சு
கண்ட்ரோல் அடிச்சு மாரியப்ப எடுக்கல. மாரியப்ப அப்பா
கன்றாவியே குரல் இதுவரையுமா கேட்குது?
வந்து அங்கதான் இருக்கானா?
சொல்லுங்க. பண்ணிட்டேனே பண்ணிட்டேனே. சும்மா இப்போ வந்து போகிறது போட்டோம். தென்னை ஆகல அப்புறம் ஓப்பன் ஆடி. அப்போ ஆடியோ போயிட்டு ஆடியோ கட்சி வரும்போது போட்டுங்க. இது கொஞ்சம் கம்மி வச்சுங்க. பேண்ட் வச்சாங்கன்னா ஏறிட்டு போகுது சார். அவங்களுக்கு இல்லை சார். நம்ம இந்த லிங்க் எல்லாம் இல்லைன்னா இந்த இது வச்சு ட்ரைபேடாவது கொண்டு வந்து சொல்லிருக்கலாம். அது இந்த ஃப்ளக்ஸை வச்சு விட்ருங்க. அங்கே பாருங்க, இங்கே வேணாங்க சார். இந்த வைங்க, இதில் குண்டில் வச்சு நீ பண்றது பண்ணலன்னா இல்லைனா எப்படி எடுக்கிறது போகிறது? அவ்வளோதான். நான் பக்கத்து வரையும் போயிடலாம்.
ஃபாஸ்ட் வாங்க. இதுலேருந்து அவ்வளோ எடுப்போம்.
ஆமாம் சார். அப்படியே இறங்கி போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதான். நீங்கள் முன்னாடி வந்துடுங்க. நீங்கள் எந்த காசு கூட பின்னாடி இருக்காதீங்க, முன்னாடி வந்து.
இல்லை அவர் ஒருத்தர் இல்லை இப்போ ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாகவே லைவ் தான். நீங்கள் உள்ளே போயிடு, அங்கேயே போயிடு. சீக்கிரம் நிக்க வைங்க மேடம்.
எங்கேயாவது ஒண்ணுனா இவங்க
இல்ல இவங்க வந்து
ஓடிட்டே இருக்கணும்.
பேங்க் இருந்து வச்சுக்கோ.
இங்கே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. சொன்னது நம்பிக்கை இல்லை.
நம்ம போயிட்டு அதுக்கு ரிப்பன் கட் பண்ணுறது போயிடணும். குனிஞ்சு வந்துடணும். ரிப்பன் கட் பண்ணி விட்றாங்க. நீங்கள் கட் பண்ணிடுங்க.
ஸ்க்ரீன் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி அவர் உள்ளே போயிட்டாருன்னா நீ என்ன பண்ணு, நேராக ஆன்லைன் போயிடும். லைவ் கிட்ட அவரை ஃப்ரீ பண்ணி விட்டுடு. அவர் அந்த கேபிள் மட்டும் குடி விட்டு அவர் உள்ளே போயிட்டு இது வந்துட்டு நீ அந்த கண்டென்ட்
ஆர்மி ஆஃபீஸர் அந்த இதுக்கு எடுத்து போகும். யாரோ தூர போகும். ஆர்மி ஆஃபீஸர் எடுத்து போகும்.
அந்த நிம்மலோட ரெக்கார்டிங் கண்டென்ட் இருக்குல்ல, அதை கனெக்ட் பண்ணி அதை ப்ளே பண்ணி அந்த கேமரா மாற்றி இல்லை மாற்றல. அதை கேட்டுட்டு அதை நான் சொல்கிறேன்.
அவரை போய் ப்ளே பண்ண சொல்லி ப்ளே பண்ணிடுவோம். அது வந்து இங்கே வாயாண்டா இவர்கிட்ட கொடுத்து விட்டு இவருக்கு எடுத்து அதுக்கு என்ன புரியும்?
அந்த கேமரா கார்டு எடுத்து நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுங்க, அந்த கார்டு வைடில் இருக்க கார்டு இருக்குமா அவர்கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு இந்த கார்டு மாற்றிக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா இப்போ ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுறது நீங்கள் அங்கே நீங்கள் அந்த கண்டென்ட்டை கனெக்ட் பண்ணி பேசுகிற மாதிரி இமீடியட்டாக மாற்றிடுங்க பக்கத்தில்.
வந்துட்டாங்க. இது எத்தனை பேர் தேவையில்ல
நான் போயிட்டு
பார்த்துங்க.
சார் எங்கே இருக்கிறார்?
பேண்டுக்கு பின்னாடி நின்னீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கரெக்டாக இருக்கும்.
சார் லிங்க் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. நாங்கள் விஷுவல் இதே காட்டிக்கிறோம்.
கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி
ராம்குமார் பெங்களூர் welcome.
Yes, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. I just said namaste, namaste.
இப்படி வந்து
முக்கியம் ரொம்ப நாங்கள் எவ்வளோ இந்தியா போகணும் போயிடணும் கடைசி நேரத்தில் எங்களை கோச்சு கொடுங்க நம்ம நீங்களும் போகணும்ப்பா சார் நீங்கள் அங்கேருந்து கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக இந்த டைம் ஆமாம் கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு அது நாங்கள் பார்த்துல சார்
இப்போ பாரு.
சொல்லிட்டீங்களா வந்து பொருள் அடிச்சு விடுங்க எல்லாரும் பசங்க ஏன்னா அவன் நிற்க மாட்டேன் இதெல்லாம் உள்ள போடுங்க பாரு பக்கமா வாங்க மட்டும் இருக்கட்டும் தலா பண்ண மட்டும் இப்போ நம்ம போலீஸ் சென்டர் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ரொம்ப ஸ்லோவாக ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக நம்ம பார்த்து ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக வாக் பண்ணி ஸ்லோவாக நார்மல் அவங்க திரும்பணுன்னா மட்டும் மூவ் பண்ண ஸ்லோவில் கரெக்டாக தேவையில்ல சார் ஒரு இதில் ஒரு ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபரு அப்படி அவங்களோட இது இருக்கா சார் ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் வீடியோகிராஃபர்
இடையில விட மாட்டோம் ஒன்று முன்னாடி வந்து எடுக்கிறதா இருந்தால் முன்னாடி போயிருங்க
நீங்கள் இவங்க டூர் சார் ப்ளீஸ் போங்க சார் அவங்க ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அவங்க ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபருக்கு உள்ளே போயிருக்கீங்க சார் இங்கே வேண்டாம்
அந்த சைடு அங்கே போயிருங்க அங்கே நிற்கிறாங்க
ஸ்டேஜுக்கு போயிருன்னு சொல்கிறேன் வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லை
இவங்க லைன் அப் பண்ணி கூட்டி போங்க நீங்க உங்களை மறைச்சு அவங்க இது பண்ண முடியாது அதுக்காக தான் பேக்கில் பேசுகிறேன்
अतिथि प्रणाम एक दो
இவங்களுக்கு வழி விடுங்க அப்படியே
கேட்டாச்சு சார், பெர்மிஷன் கேட்டாச்சு சார். சங்கரா டிவி லைவ் சொல்லியிருக்கு. விட சொல்லிட்டாங்க, கேட்டுக்கங்க. சொல்லியாச்சு சார், நீங்க கேளுங்க. நான் உள்ள போறேன், கேட்டுக்கங்க. உலக போயிட்டு இருக்குல்ல, உள்ள போயிட்டாரு. உள்ள போலாமா கேளு. கொஞ்சம் தள்ளியா. ஐயா கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி.
ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் பேக்கில் வாங்க சார், பேக்கில் வாங்க சார், சார் ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் பேக்கில்.
Please, sir.
Okay.
சார் உள்ளே இருக்க 3 பேர் வந்துட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியுங்க
Sir, பாஸ்டா போங்க சார்.
வழி விடுங்க சார், வழி விடுங்க அவர் போகிறது.
PARAM VIR CHAKRA Garden and IKM exhibition. The program will commence with the national anthem followed by the Tamil Thai Varthu. I request the honorable dignitaries on dais and the audience to rise for the national anthem and the Tamil Thai Varthu.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाए तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிர்ச்சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போலனை துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெருந்தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Good morning to all dignitaries, delegates and guests. I feel privileged to welcome the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, His Excellency Thiru R.N. Ravi, Lieutenant General Karan Bir Singh Brar, General Officer Commanding Dakshin Bharat Area, the PARAM VIR CHAKRA awardees, Subedar Major and Honorary Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav, Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar, our revered chairman, Dr. V. Shankar, T.R. Rajagopalan Sir, Trustee, Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust, Srimati Hemalata, Principal, SKM SVM, the Army officers and their family, the Board of Trustees of Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust, the guests, the teachers, the parents, and my dear students. With great joy and immense exultation, I welcome you all to the inauguration of PARAM VIR CHAKRA Garden and the ICAM exhibition. Welcome, sir. Janani Janmabhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. This Sanskrit verse explains the greatness of motherland. It reads as, Mother and motherland are bigger than heaven. India, our motherland, is garlanded with the selfless service of our soldiers. Param Vir Chakra is India's highest military decoration, awarded for displaying distinguished acts of valor during wartime. Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Vidya Mandir takes pleasure in inaugurating the Param Vir Chakra Garden in its campus to inspire the countless number of students, teachers, and other stakeholders who throng it all through the year and ingrain in them a high sense of patriotism. Aikyam. This Sanskrit word means oneness, unity. It signifies the fundamental interconnectedness and coherence of all things in the universe. Here, our ICAM exhibition emphasizes unity in religions and not uniformity. Yes, unity in religions. All religions preach the same in matters related to love, service, non-violence, and devotion to God. The difference between religions is mainly in regard to certain doctrines and practices. The goal must be unity of all the followers of various faiths and not uniformity. The sage of Kanchi often reiterated this in all his discourses. True in our devotion to him, we follow his precepts and practices. With this note on ICAM and Param Vir Chakra, I request the Vedic scholars to spread the aura of positivity through the Vedic invocation, followed by the Sarvadharma prayer and the song Ye Meri Vatan Ke Logo by Tirumadi Abhilasha Gautam.
श्रावस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्माणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादानम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। साक्षान्मूलप्रमाणाय विष्णोरमिततेजसे आध्याय सर्ववेदानां ऋग्वेदाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्रद्धयाग्निः समिध्यते श्रद्धया हूयते हविः श्रद्धां भगस्य मूर्धनि वचसा वेदयामसि प्रियं श्रद्धे ददातः प्रियं श्रद्धे दिदासतः प्रियं भोजेषु यज्वस्मिदं मा उदितं ग्रेधि यथा देवासुरेषु श्रद्धामुग्रेषु चक्रिरे एवं भोजेषु यज्वस्वस्माकामुदितं ग्रेधि श्रद्धान् देवाय जामाना वायुगोपा उपासते श्रद्धां हृदय्या अयाकूत्या श्रद्धया विन्दते वसु श्रद्धां प्रातरहावामहे श्रद्धां मध्यं दीनं परि श्रद्धां सूर्यस्य निमृति श्रद्धे श्रद्धापये हनाः। भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 महानाम्नीभिर्दगगुं सर्गस्पर्श समाचार्यो दद्यात् शिवानश्रन्तमेद्योषधीरा लभते सुमृळीकेति भूमिम् एवमपवर्गे धेनुर्दक्षिणा कगुं संवासश्च क्षौमम् अन्यद्वा शुक्लम् यथा शक्ति वा एवग्स्वाध्यायधर्मेण अरण्ये धीयीत तपस्वी पुण्यो भवति तपस्वी पुण्यो भवति भद्रं दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते हरि ओम् ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्चं जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीताः मामुदकस्य स्विद्धनम् या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करं प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मा पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैत्वानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अलहम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन अर्रहमानिर्रहीम मालिकी यौमिद्दीन इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़ज़ूबि अलैहिम वलज्जालीन आमीन। The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. Fresh and green are the pastures, where He gives me repose. Near restful waters He leads me, revive my drooping spirit. The Lord is my shepherd. There is nothing I shall want. Ek Onkar, Satnam, Karta Purak, Nirbho Nirbair, Akal Murat, Ajni Sebham, Guru Parshad, Japu, Adi Sach, Jugadi Sach, है भी सच, नानक होसी भी सच। वाहे गुरु जी का खालसा, वाहे गुरु जी की फतह है। यथा हुवेरियो, यथा रतुष, हशा चित हशा, वंगे वोश, दस्दामनंगो हो, शौते ननाम, अंगे होज मजदाय, शत्रेन चाय, अहुराय, आईएम, दरे गोपियो, ददज्वास्तायरेम, अशोने अशेम बहु, वेस्टिम वेस्टी, दुष्टा अस्ति, दुष्टा इमाय, यदशाय, वहिष्ठाय, अशेम। नमो अरिहंताणम, नमो सिद्धाणम, नमो आयरियाणम, नमो उवज्जायाणम, नमो लोए सवसाहुणम, ऐसो पंचन मुक्कारो सव पावपणासाणो, मंगलाणं च सव्वेसिं पद्मं हवै मंगलम्। नम्यो रेंगे क्यो, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि।
We now invite the students of
कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, जो लौट के घर ना आए, जो लौट के घर ना आए। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा आँख में भर लो पानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, खतरे में पड़ी आजादी। जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी। संगीन पे धर कर माथा सो गए अमर बलिदानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। थी खून से लथपथ काया, फिर भी बंदूक को उठा के 10-10 को एक ने मारा। फिर गिर गए होश गवा के। जब अंत समय आया तो, जब अंत समय आया तो कह गए कि अब मरते हैं। खुश रहना देश के प्यारों, खुश रहना देश के प्यारों। अब हम तो सफर करते हैं, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं। क्या लोग थे वो दीवाने, क्या लोग थे वो अभिमानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए कही ये कहानी। जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद की सेना। जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
That was a tribute to Bharat, our motherland. Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust took a significant step in 2010 towards regaining India's rich culture, heritage, and wealth of knowledge. Mission of this school is to offer an unusual education system that combines the best of Vedic education and modern education, and to offer this new education platform with world-class facilities in a traditional environment. This campus is adorned with inspirational quotes at every possible corner to motivate the students. Every statue at the campus entrance has a legacy. It stands as a living testament to the enduring values that shaped India's culture for centuries. The Mahaswami Mandapam, the Anugraha Varsha, and the Laksha Rudraksha Lingam in the Mahaswami Mandapam are the treasures of this campus. We also have a photo gallery of veteran M.S. Subbulakshmi Amma And in the year 2022, we inaugurated the Kanchi Kosh, a permanent exhibition on 2,500 glorious years of Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. This school is a bold experimentation to demonstrate that the study of Vedas and the pursuit of secular education need not be in conflict. The mentor for this bold experimentation is our Honorable Chairman, Dr. V. Shankar. I humbly request, sir, to welcome the dignitaries.
गोविंद देशिकम उपास्य शिराय भक्त्याम तस्मिन् स्थिते निजमाहिम्नि विदेह मुक्त्याम अद्वैत्य भाष्यम उपकल्प दिशो विजीत्याम कांचीपुरे स्थितम अवापसा शंकराय ऋतिस्मृति पुराणानाम आलयम करुणालयम नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरम लोकशंकरम अपार करुणा सिंधुम ज्ञानतम शांतरूपिणम श्रीचंद्रशेखर गुरुम प्रणमामि मुदान्मुखम सदाशिव समारंभाम शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम अस्मत् आचार्य पर्यंताम वंदे गुरु परंपराम. Seeking the benediction of Adi Shankaracharya and to his lineage up to the 70th Guru of the venerated Kamakoti Peetham, Pujya Sri Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati Swamigal, with whose benign blessings this function is being held today, I rise to address you today. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this pleasant and solemn function organized this morning for the inauguration of the PARAM VIR CHAKRA's garden in the campus of Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Vidya Mandir and the dedication of the exhibition Aikyam based on the philosophy, thoughts and precepts of the Mahaswami of Kanchi. On a joyous occasion like this, it is but natural that one goes down the memory lane as to how an ordinary young Kannadiga Brahmin boy from the Oisala community from the obscure village of Viluppuram in Tamil Nadu graduated to become one of the tallest saints of the 20th century. During his century-long sojourn in this universe, he walked the length and breadth of this country, spreading goodwill and compassion all around. Like the lighthouse that beats no drum and sounds no gong, and yet to the mariner and the distant sea, but to experience its friendly light, so too was the sage of Kanchi. He was a spiritual colossal. He was the voice of eternal India. This master of masters was like a lambent light who rekindled the spirit of the nation and brought about a renaissance in many fields of religion, thought, and process. He taught mankind groping in the dark, despite all the strides in science and technology, as to how to journey to a higher destiny and attain Atma Swaraj, the freedom of the mind. He shed his mortal coil on the 8th of January, 1994. 3 decades have rolled by. We still hear the divinity of his voice and the infinitude of his presence. The sage of Kanchi lives in the hearts and minds of his devotees. We come across myriads of people in our life journey. Several of them flash through our eyes and vanish into the thin. There are still some who linger around the eye frame for some time and then perish into the oblivion. There are some whom we contemptuously throw out, both out of sight and memory, for the sins that they have committed, the way that they have lived, or the way that they are living. There are very few who travel down the iris of the eyes, go to the heart and minds of us, and secure a permanent place for themselves. It is the like of them whom we remember at all times. For their indomitable courage, extraordinary bravery in the face of extreme adverse conditions and hostilities, and in most cases, supreme sacrifice of their lives for the cause of the nation, the PARAM VIR CHAKRAs have endeared themselves to the people of our land and have secured permanent remembrance for themselves for the highest act of valor and sacrifice that they have done for this country. It may appear symbolic on the face of it to have a function like this, but then, if these supreme sacrifices of these men, not just the PARAM VIR CHAKRAs, but also men in uniform, whatever colors they don for the nation, and more particularly their families whose sacrifices are still far greater, do not erase from our memories and remain in the collective public conscious of this nation that we have functions like this. These functions are but a small step forward in that direction. These are the real heroes of the nation, not those real heroes who dominate the silver screen, who momentarily in our signs of weakness get our attention and capture our hearts. These men do not wear their achievements on their jerseys. The 2 stars and the stripes on their shoulders are far more luminous than 1,000 in the Milky Way. They fear no death. Death to them is as light as a feather, but duty and responsibility as heavy as a mountain. They leave their homes so that you and I are safe and secure in our homes. They fight ferociously, not because they hate the enemy in front of them, because they love most the motherland and the people of the land whom they have left behind and come to the borders to save them. They fight to finish, because there is no knockout in wars. It's end or victor. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, in one of his celebrated addresses, once said, if a person were to say that he does not lie, either he is a liar or he is a Gorkha. With no fear of contradiction, today I amend the statement of the Field Marshal to say, why only a Gorkha? Any man in uniform, be it in the waters, be it in the sky, or in the lands, in the mountains, they fear no death. And when they leave their families, their kith and kin, the near and the dear ones, they come across the duty of the nation. There is only one companion for them. The sole companion is the Tiranga, or the national flag. They live and breathe for the national flag. Their life is dedicated for the glory of the flag. When he comes back victorious from the battlefield, he carries atop the national flag, flying high to the joy and merriment of his countrymen. And if he were to be injured to some degrees, resulting in infirmities that defy normal living for him, then he wants to hasten the process of rehabilitation, acquire new avocations and skills, and offer those as samarpanam to the blessed land of ours. Years of dedication, devotion, determination ooze from the face of all these men. God forbid, if he were to lay down his life for the cause of the nation in the battlefield, he is draped in the tricolor, put in the coffin and brought back to the homeland. And as the coffin is being lowered to the 21-gun salute of the countrymen, and before he comes to the resting place, that's a time when the flag is removed from him. Both in life and death, the flag is inseparable for the men in uniform. Janda Ucha Rahe Amara, Vijayi Vishwa Tiranga Pyara. This flag of ours soars high up in the skies, partially due to the wind that drifts it higher, but greatly due to the breath and the sacrifice of the men in uniform. I'm just reminded of what Raj Kapoor sang in Mera Naam Joker. Kal khel mein hum ho na ho, gardish mein tare rahenge sada, bulenge to bulenge hum, par tum hamare rahenge sada. You will always remain in the hearts and minds of the people of this nation whom you safeguard and secure. Bursts and statues are required for people who are ever in fear of abortion of their decrepit celebrity status. They never perish who live in the hearts and minds of people. Even as they move away from the physical plane, they become deathless mortals. They graduate to a position where they become the war from the hoof, the thoughts and the aspirations of the succeeding generations. They carve for themselves a niche in the rocky temple of reverential gratitude. They leave indelible imprints on the sands of time and stamp infinity on the thought process of the nation and add to the reservoir of goodness of the blessed land of ours. To this galaxy of great men of this land belong all the men in uniform. It is in honor of them, it is in remembrance of them who have moved away from us that we have symbolic functions like this. There is yet another reason beyond the symbolism as to why we wanted to have a Param Vir Chakra's garden in our school campus. Probably beyond the war memorials, This is the only institution ever in the country where there is a memorial for the Param Vir Chakras. When the young tiny tots are handed over to our care for the process of man-making, character formation and assimilation of ideas and thoughts through a structured curriculum that is being given unto them, we have reasons to believe that before the children get into their classrooms, there will be time for them to come before the garden, bow their head in reverence, and over the long student years, it will sink into them sooner or later the glory and the greatness of the men for whom they bow every day. And a little of that shadow will fall onto them. And when these children pass out from the school and go into higher learning, they may go into anything of applications in implication in science, which is science, engineering, mathematics, medicine, or technology, or even far beyond that, even management. Today's wars are no longer fought as combat wars in the terrestrial lands or high in the skies. These are highly technological warfares, and each one of us, as you graduate from whichever discipline you come out, will have every reason to have an application of that science and technology for the defense preparedness of the nation. Each one of us, we need not wear the uniform, can contribute to the process of learning and the experience that we gain from whatever we have learned to add to the armory of strength of the defense forces of our land. And that is the eternal prayer that we had, and the hope that this Param Vir Chakra Gardens will inspire all of you. This morning we also dedicated the exhibition Aikyam. Aikyam means unity, which is based on the thoughts and precepts of the Mahaswami of Kanchi. Over his 87 years long lifespan as the Pidhathipati of this mutt, during that pontificate, in various discourses, he always used to emphasize on the oneness of creation. He always said, what we require is unity of religions and not uniformity of religions. Every religion is an outcome of the experience of the founder of that religion, which gets ingrained into that religion. But in matters relating to truth, in relating to service, in relating to love, absence of hatred, all religions and devotion to God, all religions preach the same. There are several paths that we may take to reach the ultimate destination of divinity. These may be parallel to each other. Sometimes they may be even in conflict with each other when vociferous tendencies and divisive elements rock the moral fabric of the society and raise their ugly head. The moment we realize that we are all the children of the same creation, all beings are part of that same creation, then peace will descend onto us, equilibrium will dawn onto the society, calm and harmony will be restored. The sage of Kanchi built his thoughts on oneness of creation essentially from the ancient scriptures of our land, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Itihasas and the Puranas. The word Hinduism or Hindu is never defined in any one of the scriptures of this land. The word Hindu means love, or conversely, absence of hatred. And he built his thoughts on the basis of 7 pillars, which he said are the foundation for harmony and coexistence, that this great religion of ours, this way of life of ours, that has given unto the world. And he started with truth. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti, says the Upanishad. The truth is the same. Sages may say it differently. People may say it differently. Different people of different religions, class, clan, even geography may say it differently. That does not become a lie. Or if a lie which is packaged and conditioned as truth, it can never become truth. Satyameva Jayate is the Upanishad, and that is the emblem that the Constitution of India has given unto this nation for the governments of the day. Guru Nanak Maharaj always used to emphasize, like the sage of Kanchi, more intensely on truth. Sach urai, usse upar sach achar. Truth is high, but still higher is truthful living. So in matters of truth, there can never be difference between religions, he said. Second, he said, there is divinity residing in each one of us. In our conventional Hinduism, we call it as Narayana Hridayam, the heart where the Lord is ensconced. Adi Shankara in Bhajagovindam says, Tvaimai Chanyatra Eko Vishnuhu. Search inwards, up, left, right, center, you will find the same Vishnu. Call him by any name. Give him Akara, Rupa, idolize him, or let him be formless like in Islam. He is the same. And when he is the same, if you start hating somebody else, you are hating that divinity, which is the goal of your life that you want to reach. So the purpose of the life would not be achieved if you were to hate the humankind who are also part of you. The same thought the sage used to echo from the Isa Upanishad. He used to say, Yastis sarvani bhutani atmanneva anupashati sarvabhuteshu cha atmanam tatto na vikupaste. He who sees himself in others and sees others in himself does not hate anyone any longer. That is the highest state of consciousness that a person can reach in his life. And in that life of his, the word hatred, despise, or do not become part of his lexicon. The Rigveda says, Ano Badraha Kartavo Yantu Vishwataha. Let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. So when they come, you don't look at from who is giving it, or from which distance it is coming, from which land it is giving. As long as the thought is noble, it is worthy of being assimilated, absorbed by this breath and the body of ours. And the sage once jokingly said, he said, we should all be not like doors, but like windows. Doors which arrest further flow of the wind so that it does not reach beyond you who is standing ahead of it. We should all be like windows. In windows, the wind will draft and come to you. You will absorb all those things and then leave for the rest of humanity to absorb. The 20th century saw globalization. And when globalization came, the 20th century saw globalization, the entire world became one tiny village. But the very same thought was given by the Vedas much before. I am Najahapparo Vedi, Gananam Laguchedasam, Udhara Charitanam tu Vasudaiva Kutumpakam. The entire world is one family. There are several other thoughts that he built, and ultimately he came to the thought, he said, Maitrim Bhajata, foster, cultivate friendship amongst people. He dwelt on that subject on the basis of the Brihadaranya Upanishad of Dhamya, Datta, Dayatvam. And then he said, Shreyo Bhuyat Sakala Jananam. Let the people of the world be prosperous and happy. This was set to music in My Karma Bhumi by Sri Vasant Desai, sung by Dr. M.S. Subbalakshmi on the 23rd of October 1966 in the United Nations. And the clarion call for universal harmony from the sage of Kanchi went across to the world. It is our belief that a visit to Aikyam may instill this thought that the great sage had given it to each one of us, so that peace will dawn unto us. Our man-hours will be used only for the goodness of humanity and other beings on the earth. We are beholden to Sri R.N. Ravi, the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, for his gracious presence this morning to inaugurate the PVC Gardens and also dedicate the exhibition Aikyam. This is not the first time the Honorable Governor is coming to us. He came to us on the 3rd of June 2022 and inaugurated the exhibition on 2,500 years of the Kamakoti Peetham and his service to the nation. Those words of wisdom that flew out of him that day, the tenets and the essential elements of Sanatana Dharma that he gave, still rings and resonates in all of us. Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Brar, General Officer Commanding Dakshin Bharat area, and all the men in uniform who have come along with him, who have added to the lust and shine of this morning's function. And to the two stars who are present over here today, the live inspiration of the PARAM VIR Chakras, there is an electrifying impact on these children of ours. One day, these children also believe that they should reach a level no less than all of you have reached. As I come to the end of my address this morning, may the Jagannatha Kamakoti Kamakshi shed her grace on all those who adorn the dais today. May she give them a long life, a life of purpose, a life of health, and may they achieve greater glory both in their professional and personal life. May the good goddess bless us too, so that we can draw a leaf from the life of nobility of all these men, incorporate into our lives through passage of time, in our eternal quest in this pilgrimage of perfection, a little of the selflessness, sacrifice, seva, and above all, Matru Bhakti, and make our lives sublime. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, sir. Your speech about the army officers is indeed an inspiration to the young minds here. The very presence of the uniformed men here is our honor. When you said, Janda uncha rahe hamara, you invoke the spirit of patriotism in each one of us. Sare jahan se hacha, Hindustan hamara. As humble devotees of the sage of Kanchi, let's all realize that though the path is different, all religions lead to the same destination. With this note, I humbly request our chairman, sir, to felicitate the Honorable Governor and the other dignitaries. Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Brar has an enviable career spanning close to 4 decades across varied operational areas and sectors. His command appointments include command of a brigade in Jammu and Kashmir in counter-insurgency operations, a sector in the UN mission in South Sudan, and an infantry division in the western sector. He has the distinction of being part of the team which took the first tank to Ladakh sector way back in 1987 and has also led a delegation to Bangladesh to conduct a joint Indo-Bangladesh seminar on UN peacekeeping. The general officer was conferred with AVSM, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, a military award of India given to recognize distinguished service of an exceptional order. Sir, we take inspiration from people like you to always contribute to the development and growth of nation. We are honored and humbled by your presence, awaiting for your speech, sir. I request our chairman, sir, to kindly honor Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Brar, followed by which he would address the gathering.
Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, Dr. V. Shankar, Chairman, Shri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust, Shri Rajagopal, Trustee, the living legends, Subedar Major Honorary Captain Yogendra Yadav, Param Vir Chakra, and Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar, Param Vir Chakra, Tirumati Hemlata, Principal, distinguished audience, parents, teachers, staff, dear students, and my friends in uniform. It really is an honor where I stand here for inauguration of something which is of the most valued event, that is honoring our 21 Param Vir Chakras. For this, I thank the Shri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust and the management for doing such an honor, because I don't think this kind of a thing has been done in any non-army institute or organization. Dr. Shankar mentioned that we don't hate our enemies when we fight, we love our countrymen. So I think this is, and such occasions only highlight the love of the country, and that's where heroes like who are sitting here emerge. So it is the love of the country which is showcased, which makes people do what the two Param Vir Chakras have done. And of course, all the 21, we have 3 living legends. Honorary Captain Bana Singh couldn't come, but 2 of them are here. We always had heroes amongst us, but I think we were shy in honoring them. But this is the time when, everything is emerging in India. And Indian Armed Forces have always been performing right from the beginning. If you take the 71 war, it was executed in 13 days, creation of a nation. What these 2 heroes fought was in Kargil. Kargil at 18,000 feet, 20,000 feet, highest place where people don't even go. They fought with valor. So this has never been done anywhere in the world. And in Kargil, despite the difficult terrain, you can hear stories and stories from them. But despite the difficult terrain, we didn't escalate. We didn't expand the conflict. You can compare what is happening now in Russia, Ukraine, and other places in the world. So it is that kind of a valor, integrity, love and respect by which the armed forces function. And as I said, such events is the one which takes us further. We are good. It doesn't need any validation. But I can tell you, since it was mentioned, I've been in many UN missions, some of the difficult ones, Congo, South Sudan. Wherever there is a difficult action, or wherever is the most challenging place, it's the Indians who are deployed. And the Western countries normally don't send their troops. So therefore, how good we are need not be told by somebody else. We know that we are good. Only thing, it needs to be highlighted in the right place and the right forum. We just had the inauguration of the IACM. That is a kind of a Sarv Dharam Sthal, which in Indian Armed Forces we always follow. Any officer who joins the unit, he follows the culture, the language and the tradition and the religion of that unit. So if somebody from North joins a Madras regiment, he has to speak Tamil and know the culture. So similarly, joining a Gorkha unit, he has to know Gorkhali. So, Indian Armed Forces is a true example of what the phrase which was being used, it is religion in unity. It's not religion in uniformity, because this binding force of the unit is what people fight for. And this is the exact example in which units get together and fight for the nation. For us, nation comes first always and every time. Then it is the organization and the men. So therefore, I think this concept easily relates with what we do. And I'm sure the inauguration of the Param Vir Chakra garden and what is the school doing, all the students here will draw the right kind of inspiration when they see these heroes. And when you see these two heroes, Hollywood heroes look good, but I can tell you, they can't climb one step. They are made to look good. But if you want to see real, the most brave men of India, two are sitting here. I want to thank the Honorable Governor because he has always been in forefront for these Param Vir Chakras, and definitely I'm sure your name needs to be associated with such events. Thank you very much, sir. Towards the end, I will only say that in the armed forces, we are doing something on a regular basis. We did something, there was cyclone in Chennai, and there was some requirement of floods. Again, I must tell you, it is the Honorable Governor who honored the units which did well. So, armed forces will always do things, but it is for the nation to recognize, because as all wars or all actions are not fought by weapons, it is fought by morale, motivation, and the men. And that is what inspires us, and that is what we require. Thank you so much, and Jai Hind.
It's indeed a blessing to listen to you, sir. Indeed, you all are our real heroes. And as proud Indians, we salute to you all. The Param Vir Chakra medal translates as the Wheel of Ultimate Brave. On 26 January 1950, celebrated as the Republic Day of India, the Param Vir Chakra was instituted as a gallantry medal with retrospective effect from August 15, 1947 by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the then President of India. This medal is a rare honor that, as on date, only 21 uniformed men have been decorated with this highest medal. The medal is cast in bronze. In the center on a raised circle is the state emblem surrounded by 4 replicas of the Vajra. This is suspended from a straight swiveling suspension bar and is held by a 32mm purple ribbon. Major Somnath Sharma was the first recipient of the Param Vir Chakra. Only 3 of the Param Vir Chakra awardees are alive with us, and ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed our honor that 2 among these awardees are with us today. They are the living legends, Subedar Major and Honorary Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav and Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar. I take great honor in inviting them and humbly request the Governor to felicitate them. We also have the family of the Param Vir Chakra awardee, late Major R. Parameshwaran, Thiru Ramasamy Ramanathan, his brother, and Srimati Uma Mohan, his wife. I take great honor in inviting them to the dais and kindly request our Honorable Governor to felicitate them. They will receive the award on behalf of late Major R. Parameshwaran, the Param Vir Chakra awardee. And Srimati Uma Mohan, wife of late Major R. Parameshwaran, Param Vir Chakra awardee. The statues of Param Vir Chakra Garden are a symbol of India's integrity, India's resolve, India's determination, and India's unity. It shows that India was, is, and always will be eternal. With this pride, we will now have a group photograph of the Param Vir Chakra awardees with the Honorable Governor and the dignitaries on dais. This is a moment of pride for every Indian. I'm indeed honored to add a few lines about the Subedar Major and Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav, the Param Vir Chakra awardee. Sir has displayed the most conspicuous courage, indomitable gallantry, grit, and determination under extreme adverse circumstances, followed by which Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar, the Param Vir Chakra awardee, he has also displayed the most conspicuous gallantry and devotion to duty of an exceptionally high order. It's indeed an honor to have you both with us today, sir. His Excellency R.N. Ravi joined the Indian Police Service in 1976 and was allotted to the Kerala cadre. After over a decade of service in Kerala and Pan-India in CBI, he led several anti-corruption crusades. He also specialized in the dynamics of human migration in South Asia and worked extensively on the political sociology of border population. He was the chairman of Joint Intelligence Committee in the Prime Minister's office, where he coordinated and guided the agencies to meet the security needs of the country. His presence today is an inspiration to many young aspirants here. Sir, your address during the inauguration of Kanchi Kosh is still fresh in all our minds, and today we are eagerly awaiting to listen to you. I request you to address the gathering.
My humble pranam to the lotus feet of Adi Sankaracharya and all the successive Acharya till the present 70th. Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Dr. V. Shankar, Chairman, Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Trust, Lieutenant General Param Vir Chakra, GOC Dakshin Bharat Area, Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar, Subedar Major and Captain Jogendra Singh Yadav, Thiru T.R. Rajgopalan, Trustee of the Trust, Tirumati C. Hemlata, Principal, Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Vidya Mandir. Distinguished invitees, teachers, staff of this school, my dear students, friends from the media, it's a matter of great delight to be at an institution which has been carrying on the legacy of Adi Shankaracharya 2500 years ago, who laid the foundation of this great country, Bharat, by building institutions at all the four corners of it and taking the message of Veda all across. And successive Acharya, and of course Mahaswami, who remains the leading light for all of us, and the present Acharya. This institution and all those who are carrying on the legacy of our Sanatana Dharma, Sanatana Adhyatma, that we are all one family, one kutumbam, not only humans but plants, animals, all, entire creation, is something that is the soul of our country, Bharat. And today, inauguration of the two institutions built here. One is the park, Param Vir Chakra Park, to celebrate the extraordinary valor and supreme sacrifice of distinguished persons of our armed forces, and an exhibition where we believe that, which is the essence of Ekam Sada Vipra Baudha Vadanti, we are all one. All religions essentially convey the same message, the unity. About the armed forces, the initiative taken by this institution is commendable and is worthy of imitation, worthy of following by other institutions as well. Because it has taken a long time for us to start giving due recognition to our armed forces, to our men and women in uniform. After independence, in our quest for peace, we forgot our military. And the result was what we faced in 1962. But it began with the Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri, who publicly acknowledged, and not only acknowledged, but encouraged the people of this great country, Bharat, to remember, to revere our armed forces when he gave the call, Jai Jawan, Jai Kishan. Because a soldier is not just like any other person in our country, in any other services. They are doing a job for earning a living. They are extraordinary breed of people who are ever ready to make their ultimate sacrifice to defend this motherland, Bharat. Which other service does it? None. All are important. We don't undermine or underrate the contribution of others. But the fact is that those who are ever ready to give their life at the call without hesitation, it is our armed forces. You know, like everything else, the long period of subjugation and colonization had made us forget who we are. In our ancient scriptures, in ancient period, celebration of the valor of the armed forces was a part of our teaching. In fact, the great strategist, great people of statecraft, Chanakya and Sukracharya, they have laid out the significance, the cruciality of armed forces. Sukraniti says, Sanyada vina na rajyam na dhanam na parakrama balino vasagaha sarve durbalasya shatrava. Without a strong military, there is no rajya, there is no wealth, there is no parakrama. If you are strong, you have friends around. If you are weak, you are surrounded by enemies. So the way to peace is through a strong military. If you are strong, the peace will prevail. If you are weak, you are vulnerable. It's like our body. If you are healthy and strong, it fights, and you are healthy. Diseases are all around. The virus is all around. But if you are healthy, you fight them off. If you are weak, they finish you off. Even in our teachings, as it used to be in the Gurukulas, the motto used to be, Agrata Sakalam Shastram Prishtata Sasaradhanu. Ahead in all the knowledge, whether it's our Shastra, our Dharma Shastra, Niti Shastra, technology, science, in every aspect be ahead. And also, Prishtata Sasaradhanu, ably competent to fight. This was the motto of our teaching in our Gurukula. Those who came out of the Gurukulas, even the teachers, the rishis, were great warriors, they were fighters. When the moment came, they fought. But they produced the fighters, they produced intelligent people. Unfortunately, the long period of subjugation and colonization and disorientation, for long even after independence, we had forgotten that. It's time that we regain and take pride in our heritage. That is why when the Prime Minister says, Vikas and Virasat par garv, we develop, we march ahead with the pride in our heritage, and heritage is not just physical structures, but the spirit, the ideals, the values laid down in our scriptures. We have to move forward with all this together. The pride in our soldier has to be in the heart of every Bharatiya citizen. It is not General Barar mentioned about this is the first time that such a thing has been created outside military institutions. It is not the responsibility of military to praise its warriors. It is the responsibility, it is the duty of the country, of every citizen of this country to pray, to be a stand by them. This is the way to express your gratitude. We are proud of you. We stand by you. When you are in service, when you are fighting, and even when you are out of it, you come back. Either you gave your life, your family is behind, we stand by them. Or those of you who are lucky enough to come back alive, we stand by you. This love for the soldiers, this love for our men and women in uniform has to be ingrained in every citizen of our country. It has taken a long time, but the beginning has been made. And this is the right time. We can't lose any more. As Prime Minister says, Iduve neram, Shariyana neram, Bharat tin Ponnana neram. This is the time for us. This is the golden time for us. You know, Mahakavi Bharati, a great son of this great country, when he said, Vedam Udayad in the Nard, Nalla Virar Pirinde in the Nard, Chedam Illada Hindustanam, Ida Devamendru Kumbittadi Papa. Is Vedo ki Bhumi, is the land of Veda, is the land of Veera. Veda and Veer together, Shastra and Shastra together. This is the identity of this country. And this is the need of the hour. Today, when the world is facing all kind of crisis, existential crisis, every front you find despair, wars, fights, wars among nations, wars among communities, wars with the environment, with the climate. Bharat is the hope. And it is the duty of Bharat to take this message to the rest of the world that we are all one family. Sri Aurobindo on 15th of August 1947 had jotted down a dream that now the moment has come for Bharat to spread this message that we are all one. We are all members of one family. And when we say we, it is not only humans, but plants and animals, everything. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. For the first time in our independent nation history, that we made this as a core mantra of our foreign policy. When G20 presidency was held last year, we said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is our Sanatana Adhyatma, which doesn't believe in exclusivity, which takes everyone. I am very confident that the students of this school, they are groomed in both. My young friends, students, you are a future of our country. The right values, right knowledge. With this, you have to take the leadership. The responsibility which our several thousand years ago, when our rishis had given to us, to spread the light of unity, spread the light of universal brotherhood. Now the moment has come to fulfill that responsibility. We can't lose this any more time. It is for you, and I'm sure you are worthy of it, and you will remain committed to it. In your life ahead, once you pass out of this school, you must not forget for a moment that you are not just an individual. You are not just a son or daughter of your parents, but you are son and daughter of Ma Bharati, Mother India. Keep that in your mind. Achieve greatness, and there is nothing beyond you. Remain disciplined in your personal life. Have large, big dreams, and your large dream, at the center of it, must be Ma Bharati. And be committed. Be committed to fulfill that dream. Every day, when you go to bed after your day-long journey, whether it is a student, you are studying. After that, when you are working somewhere, whichever field you are working, whichever profession you are, at the end of the day, before you go to bed, spare a few moments. What have you done on that day to fulfill your dream? The dream to make this country, Ma Bharati, the leader of the world, the Vishwa Guru, the Vishwa Mitra. This is your responsibility. Each one of you is a national asset. Remember that. And I am sure he will show the light. He will make this country strong. He will make this country Purna Vikshit, fully developed and a strong Samarth. He will make this country Yashasvi, the glorious. And the glory of Bharat will spread to the rest of the world, for the entire world. I thank the Trust and the school for organizing this event, giving me this opportunity to be with you and be part of this auspicious celebration. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Every word of yours made us feel proud that we are the son and daughters of Bharat. You addressed our students, and this would be a great boost to their morale to chase their dreams. Thank you once again for that inspirational speech. Leading the teacher team at SKM-SVM is our beloved principal, Srimati Hemalata ma'am. I now request ma'am to propose the vote of thanks.
My humble pranams to all the dignitaries. Good morning. I deem it a great privilege to have been asked to extend a word of thanks on this historic occasion, the inauguration of PARAM VIR CHAKRA Garden and the exhibition IQM. This day will be remembered as a milestone in the history of Vidya Mandir. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. Kodayali Sengol Kudiyombal Nangum Udayanam Vendar Koli is a light of kings who has there four things: beneficence, benevolence, rectitude, and care for his people. The standing example for the Tirukural, our chief guest of the day, His Excellency, Honorable Governor through R.N. Ravi sir. I, on behalf of Sri Kanchi Mahaswami Vidyamandir, convey my warm regards and hearty thanks to our Honorable Governor sir. Thank you, sir, for the splendid message. Yes, sir, idu ponnana neram. We'll take our responsibility on our shoulder and we'll march, sir. We assure that we will stand as per your words, sir. I wish to respectfully thank our indefatigable guest of honor, Lieutenant General Karanbir Singh Brar, General Officer Commanding Dakshin Bharat Area. Urupamaindu Uranja Velpadai Vendan, Verikayil Ellam Talai. This famous Tirukural meaning, the army which is complete in its parts and extends without fear of wounds is the chief wealth of the king and the country. As per the Tirukural, you are the wealth of our country, sir. Country first, rest all next. We have taken your message, sir. Thank you so much for your inspiring words. Maramanam manda vadichalavu thethram ena nange emam padaikku valor honor. Following in the excellent footsteps and trustworthiness, these four alone constitute the safeguard of an army. The living example, our PARAM VIR Chakras, the guest of honors, Subedar Major Captain Yugendra Siv Yadav and Subedar Major Sanjay Kumar sir. We will ever remain grateful to you and we thank you for being with us, sir. Today my words are not enough to express the gratitude to our esteemed chairman, Dr. V. Shankar, who graced us with his noble thoughts and actions, sir. Sir, you inspire us to achieve our best and serve as a pillar of strength. Thank you so much, sir. Sincere gratitude is extended to the Board of Trustees for their unwavering commitment to ensuring the program's enormous success. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by very motivated and dedicated admin team. I cannot thank everyone enough for the involvement they have shown and the willingness they have expressed to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zone. I owe special thanks to the entire admin team. I'm very much thankful to the teaching staff for their splendid support for the grand success of the program. A special thanks to the sponsors of the program. I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to all our guest invitees and army officials who have come from different destinations to witness this program. Thank you all. I would also thank our parents of Vidya Mandir for being with us. Thank you, my dear parents. A sincere thanks to the police officials for their outstanding assistance in ensuring program safety and security. It would have been impossible to organize it without their support. I may also to express my sincere thanks to media people, both print and electronic, for giving an excellent coverage to the program. Furthermore, let's have a special recognition for all the volunteers for their help and support for the successful completion of program. I also wish to express my gratitude to the housekeeping staff for their tireless work. Thanks to the audiovisual team, stage arrangement team, and also for the wonderful support of the audio team also. Let me thank my charming and energetic students of Sri Kanji Mahaswami Vidya Mandir and Shankara School for being disciplined and honorable. We cherish you and every hour you spend in this learning temple. Famous song of the great Tamil poetess Avayar, Ariyadu Ketkin Varivadi Velo, Aridaridu Manidar Adal Aridu, Manidar Ayan Kun Kurudu Sevudu Pedaningi Pirattal Aridu. To be born a human most venerable. Even more revered is to be born as a human without hump on the back, blindness, deafness or sickness. Humbly I would like to add, even more exceptional one is getting an opportunity as a student of Sri Kanji Mahaswami Vidya Mandir. My dear children, you all got the great opportunity. Hence, imbibe the values and express them in your everyday life. Finally, I thank the Almighty God for making this day reality and for granting all of us a marvelous journey to witness the most memorable event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the end of today's program. As a diverse country with multi-ethnicities and cultures, the essence of plurality in India is bound with the thread of nationalism. Let's be united as Indians. Jai Hind. Request you all to rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधितरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाए तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, sir. We have few important announcements. Kanchi Kosh, Anugraha Varsha and the ICAM exhibition is open till 1:30 p.m. and also it will be open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. today. Lunch will be served at the Kanchi Kosh cafeteria for the army officers. Allotted teachers are requested to accompany them to the venue. For the special invitees, lunch will be served at the Bhojanalaya. Request you all to please join for the lunch. My dear parents and all the other guests, lunch is served at the Quadrangle. You are cordially invited. And today evening, 5 p.m., the Pidadipati of Sri Kanchi Kamakoti Madam, Jagat Guru Sri Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati Swamigal will perform the Anusha Puja. All are invited to receive his blessings. I repeat, students of Sri Shankara School, we request you to please move on to the lunch, to the Quadrangle for the lunch. The teacher in charge, please accompany the students. The SKM, SVM students, teachers, you can disperse the students at the allotted venue. I repeat, the allotted